Hi kids, it's Mr. Calculation here. Today we're going to focus on coordinate geometry. Now we know this is a challenging topic, but me and my friend Sergio are going to help you through it. Today the problem we will face is x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 6y plus 2 equals 0. We will need to find the radius and center coordinates. Don't worry, it will be easy as pie, and not the dessert, but just 3.1415. Now, our first step is, Sergio.
Well, what is it? We first have to rearrange our terms and then complete the square. Then we would rewrite in standard form.
Indeed, correct, Sergio. First, we will subtract 2 from both sides.
Ah, yes, Mr. Calculation. You obviously have the gift of remarkably high intellect.
Sergio, you are correct. We must look out in the future. We have calculations to calculate. Now we must group the x and y terms together, like this.
Now we must complete the square.
Undeniably correct, Sergio. Now to complete the square, we need to add a over 2 squared to each term. A for both x and y terms is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. So the new equation looks like this.
9 to both sides of the equation. What do we do next, Mr. Calculation?
Glad you asked. We must rewrite the formula in standard form, because the standard form of the equation of a circle is parentheses x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals radius squared. Now, for the next equation, to simplify the right side, add negative 2 plus 9, and that equals 16. Now, we must factor the terms for each equation. X squared minus 6x plus 9. We know this is a perfect square trinomial. So by seeing which numbers add to negative 6 and multiply to get 9, we can conclude that the factored equation will be x minus 3 squared. Now, for the next part of the equation, it is exactly the same process. So, by the work we just did, y squared minus 6y plus 9 will be y minus 3 squared. The coordinates of the center HK are the opposite of the factored numbers, so it would be 3, 3.
Because the radius is squared in the standard form, to find the actual radius, we just find the square root of 16, which is 4.
The circle is centered at 3, 3. The circle has a radius of 4 units. So the next part is to determine whether the coordinates 3, 7 is on the circle, so we just plug in the coordinates.
Simplified, it is 16 equals 16. Thus, the coordinate 4, 7 are on the circle.
Here's a practice problem you can solve on your own. I, Mr. Calculation, will show you the solution in a few seconds, so pause the video now, kids. Okay, now I'll show you the solution.
The center of the circle is negative 2, 9, and has a radius of 2 units. Here's a second practice problem. Solve it on your own now, and we'll explain the solution.
The way to solve this problem is to plug in the x and y values in the problem to the standard circle equation. Because radical 37 is less than the radius of radical 38, the point lies inside the circle, so the answer is A.